started.
I still remember the look on his face after that one.
Ow.
The old world's finished, but the new world's just getting started.
Ancient spices.
Folks voyaged across the boundless sea to found Caelondia. It was good living here for a while.
This tastes like cheese.
Behold, the Pantheon.
This huge pantheon is basically for difficulty buffs. High risk, high reward sort of thing.
Pith. Javel. Hensa. Messiah. The gods never liked competing for people's affections.
Dangers like that's no wonder.
Couples used to walk the sundown path. Kid ain't here for pleasure, though. But then, somebody gets to the core before the kid. The floor starts giving way under the lightest step. The single panic squirt can bring the whole place down. Fragments of the old world rain from the sky. Well, that ain't exactly what the visitors do. Quick and careful is the only way to go. See, the path was intended for leisurely strolling and such. Not so much for noise and tomfoolery. Sky bridges link the path together. One of them bridges whips the kid along. Finds a spyglass, like the ones they'd use to search the stars. The calamity changed everything, even where the wind blows. Well, if we mastered the winds in the old days, we can do it again. But the question is, who else could have taken the core? Well, ain't no survivor stole the thing. Scumbag ate it by mistake. He gets the wind knocked right out of him. Tough break. Unlike the kid, that core ain't coming back. No, they used to ship live munitions down the path. wise to toss those things plenty far away. Even gas fellas need some shut-eye from time to time. They get real cranky when we wake them up. In all this toil, Kid keeps coming back to an overwhelming question. Who else could have survived the calamity? So he didn't find the core that time, but that ain't about to stop us. We could always see the stars. We just never could reach them, no matter how high we built.
Yeah,
The Hanging Gardens. Folks used to go here to relax from their relaxing.
Where do they go to relax from that relaxing from relaxing?
The dead. The dead ain't gotta worry about this mess.
Ow.
The calamity took everybody after all. Kid sees it plain, frozen faces all around. These folks never saw the calamity coming, but someone did. Someone close. Someone who ain't like Mr. Beckley and his kindly wife. It was someone like him. Something so familiar about that man. It's a snag or two trying to get to him. He ain't about to stop, no matter what. He's got so many questions after all. Just ain't got time for answers. The Thunder Brothers didn't make it. They never saw what it was like beyond the walls. Nordy the bird boy didn't make it. The Jawsons, they didn't make it. Grady Sr., Grady Jr., they didn't make it. But him, he survived. Kid finds proof enough that man ain't from around here. Just think, without that man, we wouldn't be here right now, would we? The core survives as well. Kid does what he has to do. And then, what do you say to a man who's seen too much? Kid hasn't a clue, but he says this. We have to go. Please.
Such nice manners.
He's a proper gentleman, that man. His name is Zulf. No hiding he's an Ura. Folks like him ain't never been a common sight in Caelondia. He's relieved to see a living face or two. The kid and I introduce ourselves in kind, both to him and to each other, for the first time. We fought the Ura decades ago, but that was then. Things are different between us now. For Zulf, Caelondia was like a second home. He's real worried about his first home, too. Far to the east. We all lost loved ones in the calamity, he says. I don't know how I'm gonna go on without mine. Zulf offers to help me plot the skyways for the kid. At least the calamity hasn't touched the stars, he says. He was born in the Tazzle terminals. The Ura sent him on a mission of peace to our city, and he's lived here ever since. The cores, they remember. That's why this place is coming together. That's why things are gonna be all right. Well, look what we have here. Party punch is so zesty, it'll let you carry on through the worst of times. We tracked down a couple more cores near the edge of the city. There's Pith Orchard, built in honor of the bull, and folks like Zulf who pray to him.
How pithy.
The gods, they're all undone. Folks used to make pilgrimage here to pay their respects to Pith, the bull. Well, the gods are long gone now, and the Orchard core is long gone too. Pith stood for something once, something real. In time, though, the bull stopped being a symbol and started being decoration. He couldn't even save his loyal subjects. Pith makes a decent scarecrow, at least. Then Pith lights up like a rodeo. Kid breaks him to bits. Must have been guarding that shrine. So what'll it be? Invoke the gods, or tell them off? Udrig. Rothus. Kid decides to press his luck. Well, if the gods are alive, they must be plenty sore. Kid ain't never seen windbags that quick. Maybe old Pith put a scare in him. Kid passes Pith's trial, and is richer for it. Kid ain't found the core, but at least he found Zulf's precious shrine. Pith Orchard. The place is a dead end in more ways than one.
Well, that was kind of a bust. We only got a shrine, Bastion.
Can't be too careful these days.
Ow.
That's Cinderbrick Fort, where the marshals used to watch over the city. There's only one way to Cinderbrick Fort. The hard way. Sure, the city marshals may be gone, but now the folks crawling with windbags. The calamity was mercy for normal folks. The windbags ain't so lucky. They've been left to freeze or starve or face the kid.
Tarnation.
Well, windbags young and old keep fighting for the fort. At least the marshals left the kid a parting gift. Something the windbags just can't handle. Something that'll punch clean through their greasy hides. Windbags ain't much different from normal folks. All they want's a warm place to stay and a decent meal. A lot of them wind up here in this very fort. Could have been minding the business underground like in the old days. Windbags can't use marshal supplies, but the kid sure can. As for the windbags, Cinderbrick gave them enough heat and metal to munch on for a while. Well, the fort ain't theirs by right. Can't blame them for wanting it, though. So many of those sorry things hold up inside that old fort. Not a scratch on him as he presses on to higher ground. Kid's stash of grenades is there for him if things get even worse. Security's plane gone haywire. Windbags gummed up the works. Kid ain't afraid of getting burned. They trapped the kid in the middle of the force parade grounds. Then they bring out Glutus and Glandon, all their scumbag uncles. Kid takes down Glutus, or maybe it was Glandon. They got something to gain, with their sorry hides. The other big fellas who joined his brother, wherever they are now. Kid used to dream of getting a marshal's badge, but not like this. And now ain't nothing left for nobody down at Cinderbrick Fort.
Something like that way.
Kid shows up just as Zulf's telling me about his own journey to the city. Seems the only thing the Calamity saved for Zulf was a smoking pipe. The marshals seem like good men, he says. They treated him with dignity. Zulf brought his antique smoking pipe all the way from the terminals.
Not even one of those novelty.
Even since the Ura surrendered to us, the marshals kept a wary eye on him. Zulf's travels ain't much compared to what the kids had to go through for all this. The Bastion's a place of peace, but we can hold our own if we have to. A repeater goes with a hammer better than a box of nails. That's the Langston River. Used to cut all the way to the wild. Think it was bad then. The Langston River flowed free and wild till the Calamity drank it all up. Maybe all that water just grew wings and flew off. Riverbanks swarming with windbags. They're so bent on finding the core, they hardly notice the kid. Lucky for him, a certain famous ferry barge is still afloat. The river ain't never been safe for swimming. Kid almost falls again. Weepin' Nellie. She sends some squirts crying home as she leaves port. Maybe Nellie knows the way to the core. Maybe she can slip right past all the clamor on the coast. Or maybe not. A security skiff pulls up portside. Nellie's just another windbag to those guns. Just then, the windbags notice who she's sailing with. They try to cut her off. They try to slow her down. They try to knock her out. Well, Weepin' Nellie tries harder. Try as she might, though, she hits a snag. Kid's gotta help her get untangled. Favors for favors. At least she picked a good spot for a break. The core's right there. Then the kid hears an unusual sound, like 100 flapping wings. first, they had their own eye on the core. Why? He finds weak Nellie raring to go. Turns out she's got a special surprise for when the waters get rough. She's gonna need a little help with all them peggers. Traffic things think they're king of the roost now. The rest of us only wish we could fly in times like these. Security skiffs keep on coming starboard side. Don't seem to care what they shoot, as long as they hit something. The windbags getting even better idea. They aim to smash Weaver County to splinters. Well, it all proves too much for poor Nellie. She's just gotta make one last stop. With the last breath, Nellie gets the kid to solid ground. Solid ground in Pecker country. They want that core real bad. Might be they want it just as bad as a kid. Kid shoes them off, knowing they'll be back. Know how many times kid nearly fell off the barge back there? 5 times. Now, listen close. You should remember this next part.
Indeed.
Why go to Prosper Bluff?
Ow.
Used to take an enterprising man or a plain old fool to venture out that far. The city was the most beautiful place in the world. We all knew that. But on the other hand, some folks just yearn to see the things they're told they can't. And that's why you go to Prosper Bluff, ain't it? There the kid hears something he ain't heard in a long while.
Decent user.
How's it go again? That's the one. Timeless. Well, no point explaining what happens next, right? Suffice it to say, kid ain't coming home empty-handed. And besides, it's like the song goes.
Gonna build that city on a hill.
They'll be here before too long. We darn near celebrated when the kid got back, didn't we?
I may
Zulf never thought he'd see a fellow Ura again.
Dr. Weenies, that is.
We become fast friends. Calamity has that effect on people. But there was more to be done. There was one last core to find. Kid's surprised when I tell him there's only one core left. I shouldn't have believed it either. A lot of things need fixing up in this world, and we can start right here. Any brusher's pike can cut to the bone, but that one can cut through it. Most of the Ura never got a taste of Caelondia's fine goods, unless they were born and raised in the city like Zia here.
That seems like bad. Hurt.
Sure, the world's all gone to pieces farther than the eye can see, but leave it to this gal to point out the amazing view. Girl tried to run away from home one time, but the marshals stopped that, didn't they? So many secrets in there, and she can't even read it. Her father's own journal.
It's my disappointment.
A scientific journal written in Zulf's native tongue. He learned so much from it. Too much.
Is it dirty?
If only I'd known half the secrets of the Calamity were tucked away in that book, I'd have worked to translate it right away.
Truth be told, this ain't a half-bad stopping point. This has been Uncle Swinney with Bastion. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe.